Welcome to another Rolling Updates podcast. This is where I just talk to you guys about things that are going on with the channel and myself. And I haven't filmed one of these in a while, and that's because I've just been so busy with Study September, the new rebrand I'll talk about in a little bit in this video, and just a whole bunch of other things. Videos, just all the tech that's been coming in and out of the studio, working on projects, redoing the studio. And I kind of found my place when it comes to YouTube content creation, and I know what I want to do now and my future plans for the channel and myself. Man, I'm finally, I want to say, comfortable. So it's been a long ride, and anybody that's been following me since the beginning, we had a lot of change when it comes to the GhostStrats character. We had just a deep dark purple for the longest time, and then we jumped around different themes as I tried to figure out myself. And basically the GhostStrats character was just a reflection of myself, things that I was going through, things I was learning, and trying to test the waters in certain areas. And as I there's certain stages where I got really depressed, I got really aggravated at one point, and just there was a lot of stages, and you guys that have been around, you've seen me go through a lot, and I continue to go through a lot, but I'm getting better. I'm learning how to deal with things. I'm getting more calm. I'm accepting things, accepting that I'm not in control in certain areas of my life, and try and really just focus on other people currently, especially people that are just lost and they're just very they just need just a little bit of hope, So I'm kind of focusing on that, and I finally feel like this is, I don't know how to explain it, and I'm not going to do a great job explaining it, but I have this feeling that I'm done, in the sense of where I'm not giving up, it's not over, but all the stuff that I felt pressured to do, all the things I wanted to get done and things I wanted to do, I feel like I did it. And the response of 150,000 subscribers, 151 now, over 5 million views, I wasn't expecting that kind of reach and for it to blow up the way it did. And I just kept pushing and pushing, and my goals were to build a community, build this YouTube channel where if you watch from the beginning, my beginning videos, and watch all the way up until now, which is almost 800 videos at this point, it tells a story. You'll see me grow, and I'm hoping that people look back at this in years to come, and these videos are timeless. You could start watching the channel from the beginning, and you can just tag along with the story. It's actually almost like a play, if anything. And I mean, it's not really a play, it's not scripted, but it was just, you saw live, you saw me grow, and you saw me learn and come to peace with myself, and you saw how the community grew, how the things that we changed and the things that we built together, the communities we started, and just to see all these new YouTube content creators are growing, and they're spinning off in their own little communities, and then they're growing, and then those communities are spinning off. It's crazy to see the waves that we already made. And with all my biggest thing was making those mental health podcasts. They're not just videos for mental health for you guys. They're for my kids, or for anybody that wants to listen to me, my audio book, things I've learned that are really important when it comes to mental health and myself. I feel like I have one more episode. I skipped episode 7 because I'm having a hard time writing it. It's about self love and valuing yourself. And I touched on it before in one of my podcasts, but I really figured out a lot of the problems that I have. And maybe somebody out there can relate, because I know there's a couple people that I talk to every day that have the same kind of problem, but they have a hard time accepting help. And if somebody gives them a compliment, they almost reject it. When someone says something nice to me, I get I freak out. It's I know I don't deserve that, I don't want that, and it's I hate myself type of deal. Now, a lot of people that experience trauma growing up have this problem, and I didn't really realize that was my issue, that I didn't have peace with myself. So that's the biggest thing I've found lately, is that I'm trying to find peace within myself. That overwhelming feeling that you just don't feel like you're good enough, things like that. But I'm working on it, and I've had peace with people. I had peace with people that hurt me in the past. I had peace with God, and there was just one piece is that I need to find peace with myself. And that's why episode 7's taken so long, because I feel the 8 episodes I have will be that's it. That's my that's season 1 of Hacking Happiness. I'm more than happy that you guys have those messages, and then anything that comes after is just an added bonus. Same thing with the YouTube channel. We're getting to a point where we have almost 800 videos. We have pretty much touched every single gadget. Now there's so many content creators out now that I feel I don't want to make too many videos with certain things anymore. I don't want to saturate in put out a video and then it drowns out somebody else's video. So I'm getting to a point where I really want to slow down and just focus on more community and cool events and things like that. I'll still make content, I'll still make videos, but just it'll be at a much lesser pace. I know I've said that before, but like I'm getting to a point where you could tell, like I just feel like I did it, like I'm done. But I will still make update videos. I'm still going to try to help the people I said I would help. Zero Trace, If You Short Tech. I'm even trying to help Interrupt. I'm trying to talk to other companies, and Tron Case is a perfect example. I don't want to waste the platform I have. Like I can't just step away and then let these people like I let them down. Like I don't want to let people down. So I'm still around. I'm still here, and I'm going to continue to be here. But it's shifting, right? So things are shifting a little bit in my life and my YouTube channel and stuff like that. So, but it was a great. It has been a great ride, and I'm looking forward to the future. And I got a lot of ideas for the future. So I just recently figured out MQTT. It's a certain type of protocol that I can use Meshtastic to talk internationally. So I had a successful test with Jerry Tomato. Me and him talked. I'm in the U.S., he's in Spain, and we were able to communicate over Meshtastic. And you're like, how did you do that? Well, I used the internet to piggyback off of using a special broker, which I'll explain in a video coming next week, how to do it. So we actually have our own secret encrypted ghost messaging system that it's better than WhatsApp because we're the ones in control of it. And things like that, like finding these really cool projects, the Ghost Drive, things that, like, to me, like something that's like a little special and unique, and giving more space for the environment of tech gadgets for other people. So I really want to move into really cool stuff that I've always wanted to do, like not just cybersecurity, but like cyber defense and self-defense, and like mixing self-defense with tech, and also digital forensics, like that. I kind of like want to move in that direction. And you'll see me move in that type of direction. But that's why I kind of have this like ghost digital phantom theme now, and that's what's going to stick forever. So the dark deep purple and that eerie dark green emerald with that little blue subtle touch, like that little bit of like an eerie feel, like ghost cyber tech, phantom tech. Like that's kind of like what I want to do. Even before they get to a base, all the computers start freaking out and the lights flicker, and it's like this really scary, like all the things change, like how cool, like that kind of stuff. Like I want to work on stuff like that later on down the line, and like self-defense stuff. I also want to work on like digital forensics and like something new, like and the tech gadgets and stuff like that. I feel like are getting a little bit repetitive. They're really cool, and I'm gonna still get into it, but we'll see. All right, so we reached part 2 of the podcast. I apologize I had to cut it short and jump back in because I ended up getting sick, but I'm feeling a little bit better now, so I can get on with channel updates. So again, just want to reiterate that I am not quitting YouTube. So I know it sounds weird what way I'm wording it, but I just want to let you guys know, like, I feel closure finally. But before I was like very like sporadic and like rushing around trying to get a million things done. Like now I'm just like taking it as it goes, right? And I really want to help uplift other people, and I already said that a million times, but I mean it. And I've been learning that I have my limitations. I can't do everything I want to do. I have a very busy life, and I'm trying to balance everything, and I can't learn everything and teach you guys in a timely manner. And I finally like accepted, like, I just can't do it. So, and it's okay. Like I can just go at my own pace, make the videos, and it's just a lot different than how I used to view it. I was just trying to get everything done, learn everything, do everything, try to teach, do everything. And it's just I've been learning to accept help, which is very hard for me to say and do, to delegate, to trust people. It's a lot, and I'm learning, and it's a necessary thing to do. And I like that now I don't feel as pressured to do the things I need to do or make videos. I definitely understand that I don't want companies just to send me things and like, oh, here, do a review for us. Like, well, is it really worth it? Is it valuable for my YouTube? Like, I know I was chasing sponsorships, but I don't care. I don't care. You know why I don't care is that we've done it so long on this YouTube channel without sponsorships. I kind of don't feel like I need them. And of course, the money would be great to actually make it something sustainable instead of doing all the volunteer work. But you know what? I want to continue to feel like I am doing that. Like, I still want to feel like I'm helping other people. I'm helping grow, and I'm trying to be different than other YouTube content creators. Like, I'm trying to not like so much make this a business, but also make this like into like a community-based thing. Like, trying to be different, right? And we haven't had sponsorships this whole time, so why really need it now? And if there was going to be a company that want us to have a sponsorship, it's got to be worth our while. And like, you need to be able to invest into us, like not just me, into the community to make a difference. Like, it would have to be something big. And I come in to realize with that, I was like, I don't need help. Like, it's funny because I just said, oh, I'm learning to accept help. But like, oh, and then again, I don't need help. So you see me, I have this constant battle, but it's all situational. All right, so let's just go over everything. And I know I've been all over the place, but I want to get you guys on the same page as me and understand what's to come and how I view the channel now and just stuff like that. So again, October 3rd, we're doing the Cyber Nightmares event. I have a whole bunch of Bruce themes I already made, already leaked during the live stream the other day. I got over 50 computer backgrounds that all match the theme. I got a whole bunch of stuff like just to flood the community with really cool art designs and everything that matches basically the new GhostStrats theme. And it's a theme that's going to stay. Again, that whole haunted ghost digital phantoms, like that's going to be it. We're going to be rebranding the Discord. We're going to be putting up new rules. It's going to be like a collective, but like nothing evil, not like the secret society evil stuff. It's going to be more like a brotherhood and like people that want to make a difference, people that value the things that we value, and just be standing behind a code. Just, make a difference in a good way, right? Nothing violent, nothing evil. But that's something that's coming too. We're just getting things organized, set in stone, and from now on, it's just like, hey, we know whatever we do now is extra, and let's focus on community and building the community more, and let's forget about the whole sponsorship thing. If it happens, it happens. If God opens up a door for me, then we'll cross it together, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to make this really into a business. I just know that make the videos, and YouTube ad revenue is horrible. I make just enough to pay one credit card bill, and whatever's extra I put back into the studio and help other community members when I can. So terrible businessman, but I'm not in it for that, really. It never really was about that. So I wanted a platform where I could express myself and I can help other people and share things that I've learned. And it's not just tech. Like it's like I use this to help reach people in other ways. And that we're going to continue to do that. I'll still do the Hacking Happiness podcast. I have to finish that episode. I'm going to do it. But for the first time, I really just don't know the answer to this one. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like the other Hacking Happiness podcasts, I understand motivation. You don't have to be happy with yourself to be motivated to do things. When it comes to all the other things about love and peace and kindness and understanding depression and things like that, like I understand that stuff. I kind of like been through it, and I learned tools and techniques to better myself and to get through certain things and to make life a better experience than I had. But when it comes to loving yourself and the self-peace, I don't know. I still struggle with it every day. And I don't know if there's really an answer for it. I don't think that I even want to change. Like, I've thought about it, and let's say I did fix it. Like, would that change the person that I am? Me feeling this way negatively toward myself and always pushing myself, like, it helped me get through things I thought I never would be able to get through. It guarded me and protected me all through my life. And it's the one big motivator that helps me help other people. Like, I don't want other people to feel that way. I give them words of encouragement, let them know that they're loved and they are good enough. And see people go through that pain thinking that there's nobody out there for them that understands or can help them, it really hurts me. And I'm sad to think that I wanted to walk away from all this a long time ago, and I realize how many people that we talk to and help on a daily basis. Like, it was very foolish. But I don't know. I just don't know how to take care of myself. I really don't. What I do know is seeing everybody happy and them growing and them doing better makes me feel better. Same thing with my kids, my family. Like, everyone seems to be happy, and you know what? That's good enough for me. That's more than good enough for me. And I'm not giving up on YouTube, and I'm not walking away. I just finally feel like we did it, and we're celebrating it. And I'm going to not kill myself that much anymore. I'm going to take my time with things and really focus on the community first. Like I always have, but just more community-based stuff. Like that CTF we did with Notorious Squirrel, like that was awesome. I do the live streams with Cherry Tomato, and D comes in there, and other people come in and talk, and they share their experience. That's been amazing, like the live streams lately. And that's what I want to do. We should be uplifting each other, right? It's not all about me. That's why I want to make the new Discord community. I want to get more like-minded people to spread this movement like we've been doing. Learning valuable skills in cybersecurity and just tech and gadgets, learning about how everything works, and just survival stuff, and just everything we've been touching. Like, it's been a great learning experience, and it makes it even better when you learn with others, when you're learning with your peers and they're teaching you things and you're teaching them things, and it's been really great. Like, it's just we're getting rid of that toxic environment of like, I know better than you, I don't want to teach you anything. And before we end this, I just want to take a minute to say thank you. Just thank you all for the support and just putting up with me, honestly, and just the things that we've been through, and me going back and forth and arguing with myself in my head a lot of the times, and you guys just being there just to listen sometimes. It's just, I'm trying to figure things out, and I'm going to always continue to figure things out, but it's been a learning process. And when it comes to YouTube and content creation, I love this. Like, before I was nervous, like I'm not doing it right, and I have so many pressures and anxieties that I made up on my own, and it was just eating away at me, and just the negative comments, I was just letting it destroy me from inside out and bringing up some really bad past memories. It was just triggering a lot of things, but I feel at place now, and I don't care. I know what I'm doing. I know what my goals are, and I feel like everything we do now, again, is just extra, and we're gonna just enjoy the ride now. Like, we're not gonna be stressed out anymore, and we'll see what happens. So, and with that said, you can look at October 3rd. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna come up with more cool things for the event. It's gonna be like a live stream, or it could be a pre-recorded premiere. I'm not sure yet. I always like premieres because they're more organized, but live streams are just more fun when it comes to like real-time engagement. But we'll see. I'm still trying to figure that out too, but I know it's going to be some type of event, so you can look forward to it. And as I figure it out and get more stuff set in stone, I'll let you guys know. But it's going to be something, so you can expect something. Let me know in the comments section if you guys like these real raw podcasts where it's just me talking about myself and things that are going on the channel. Let me know if I should continue to still make these. Just let me know your thoughts. Like, is it too long? Just let me know. I'm just curious to get some feedback on it. And guys, do me a favor, and as always, remember that safety is an illusion.